Hey, how's it going, everyone? So this is the next portfolio update video, and probably the first thing, if you guys been following, that you're gonna notice is that the account value has increased. No, I didn't get big on an options trade, and no, my stocks didn't go up that much. They actually went down for the week. But what I ended up doing was committing pretty much my entire life savings, save for a few $1,000s, into this stock, and the stock is going to be Tesla. I now have a little over 100 shares of Tesla, and I'm thinking about holding these bad boys for the next 10 years on. Honestly, that kind of sounds boring to me, but I think that conservatively speaking, this company can go to $2 trillion. Right now, it has a market cap at around $400 billion. So we're looking at a roughly like a 5x increase from here. So I'll like 5 times my money. So I would make like $100,000 basically. No, I'm sorry. I would make 5 times whatever the market value is. But you guys get the point. And also, the options for this thing is pretty crazy. Like, some people might say that this is a rich man's game, but look at those premiums. Like, these premiums are awesome. I was thinking, though, of selling usually calls that are, like, at 500 or, like, 20% out of the money. Because Tesla stock, in my opinion, is at risk of going up a lot. Okay, and it can go up a lot very quickly out of nowhere for no reason. Okay, and the worst thing I'd like to do is sell an option, get $500, sell out at a profit, mind you, but miss out on the 5x gains in the future. And that's just conservatively speaking. Like, there are some people that think that Tesla stock can be worth $75,000 per share. Or after the split, that's going to be worth like... Alright guys, so I did the math. It's $13,000 that can go up by, so that's going to be a really big increase, and I'd hate to miss out on that. Literally, like, excuse me, that's going to accelerate my retirement plan so much by investing in this high growth stock that has so much growth potential ahead of it. And it can even go higher because we don't know what other product they're going to release or what else they're going to do. For all we know, Tesla might start building hospitals and curing coronavirus and cancer, and then that's going to make the company be worth $1 quadrillion. Who knows? But yeah, just 10 years out for Tesla. The options are going to be nice. I'm actually going to take the proceeds from the options and finish buying 100 shares of Lemonade. And I would sell options on Lemonade. I would be a lot less conservative on Lemonade. But I'd make, an extra maybe $400 a week or something like that selling Lemonade options. And yeah, so that's going to be what the game plan is. I'm still holding on to Square. I'm still holding on to Alibaba. I have a couple contracts here that I YOLO'd on. I had like 6 of them. Now I'm down to 3 because the rest expired at the money. But I'm still holding for Planetar, AMC, and Rocket. Planetar is just a straight up YOLO. I don't know if I even want to invest in the stock, but I hear it could be like the next Tesla. Then AMC is just basically on a stimulus bet and vaccine news, because AMC stock might as well go up to $5 with everyone pushing it up. So then my call will be worth something. And then we have Rocket Mortgage, which I think I can actually become profitable on this. I was thinking of doubling down because there's still a lot of time left, and I'm sure the market's going to rally more. But I've only put in money that I won from my Nordstrom rack bet, and I don't want to put any more in. I'm thinking about doing with this one YouTuber, I forgot his name, but if I remember, I'll link it in the video. He said things like one-day plays, where he just bets $100 in a week for options, and then if he loses it, he only lost like $100. But if he gains it, then he's gained like $300 from it, let's say, and that's gonna be an extra source of income. But I would hate to call it that because it really is just gambling, and I'm not for gambling. I'm only against it if you lose money, but you get the idea. It's really hard to consistently make money with gambling. But yeah, so I'll show you guys the chart. So we're down 5%. And the thing I hate is that all time it says I'm only up 5%, but that's highly misleading because Robinhood, whenever you add money, this chart gets pushed upwards. and your gains as a result become proportionally smaller. So this was like up like 10% at least, and I was adding a lot of money, so I was like kind of bringing that down. But now we're up to 5% gain so far. But I know that we're definitely, by the time the year ends, Tesla stock might be worth $600. And with more options trading, with the options doesn't even show up on it. It just pushes the thing up. But with the options, I'm pretty sure Tesla stock is going to deliver some nice tendies for us. On the options, so if you look at the week of Tesla, we see that I got close to 450. It hit that resistance, but it's been down for a little bit, and it's been on a sideways trend. With the highest it's been up to was 500. So I think it's safer to assume that kind of from here, actually no, from here to here, that's like the resistance basically. So it tested it again, tested it again, tested it again, and it just, it just not hitting it at all. I'm no expert in technical analysis, like I said, but some people are saying that the best options here is like for the 450 for weeklies, and those would give me pretty juicy premiums. But if that's the case, I might give myself an extra buffer and do the 465s instead, or something like that. I know it says 93% chance of profit, but when it comes to Tesla stock, like I said, I don't actually believe those numbers at all. But anywho, I would use the proceeds for Lemonade and all that, like I said, and I will start buying SPY, and then I'll remind you guys what's so cool about SPY. SPY is going to be probably like the best dividend stock that isn't a dividend stock. So these options every 3 days. And so basically every 3 days I can make like an easy $100 or $200. So 100 times 30, that's $3,000. I'd make $3,000 from SPY. Pretty easy, maybe even more, because I wouldn't actually really care about selling a SPY or things like that when getting like a signer and all that. Like if that happens, I'll just find another stock like QQQ or whatever. But yeah, so hopefully guys in the future I would make kind of like a video explaining like why I think there's not a lot of people who retire off of selling options, and why I'm so big on Tesla, like my full analysis on it. And I'll try to give you guys like a different perspective that not everyone's talking about, because of course they're more dominant in the vehicle segmentation, but I think that when it comes to full self-driving, robotaxi, and especially the energy storage and energy generation from the sun, plus whatever opportunities they can get into with their battery and what businesses can come out of those, it's gonna be a really long video. But I think you all will like it and it'll add a lot of value. So anyways, guys, thank you for tuning into this next update. And I want you guys to remember that I really want this update stuff to be like a evolution. Like this portfolio is alive and breathing. It goes up and it goes down. I get dividends sometimes. I add money. I may lose money. I do options. I sell options. I own Tesla stock. Yada, 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 the whole 9 yards. And it's a living, breathing thing. Like, it changes drastically, Maybe next time I might sell out of all my stock and put it in a Tesla or buy Beyond Meat or Bitcoin or whatever. But it's a change in progress, and it kind of updates you guys on, like, what I'm thinking. And it kind of, in a way, helps answer some of your questions and gives you real-time experience, real-time transparency as to what's going on, how am I positioning myself for this, and what's, like, the best thing to do. So I hope you guys get a lot of value, and thank you guys for tuning in.